in my room by myself.
All right, good. All right, so we're going to start this class. So it's going to be a Hatha Flow, but it's going to be with an emphasis on organizing the tissues and the muscles and the bones and so forth. So we're going to do a really cool little exercise to kind of feel what that means. So make a fist with one of your hands, doesn't matter, like really light, and just notice where you feel it, like maybe the knuckles, I don't know. Okay, then make it like a little bit more tense, and then you should feel it, you know, maybe through the wrist, right? And then a little bit more tense. And now you probably feel it through the shoulder. And then make it as hard as you can. And then tell me if you can feel it like in your back, maybe a little in your pecs. And it just keeps activating and activating the more that you press. So those are your fascial lines, your muscles as well. Organizing, you can let that go. So we're going to take that organization of intention, of integrity of your fascial lines and your connective tissues and your muscles, and see how they apply to the yoga poses by just pressing and then releasing and just getting deeper and play with that. So we're going to start standing. So let's organize in standing. All right, so I think I'm going to just face this way. Yeah. All right, so come to the top of your mat, and we're going to go through a couple of chair poses to warm up and to build that integrity of the body. So feet, first off, start just facing forward. I'm actually going to face you. Okay, and then just start by pressing the feet into the ground. Not as full force, just like we do with that fist exercise. And then keep pressing, and notice how it starts to travel from the bottom up. So yoga is a therapeutic for some people that works from the bottom up, meaning we are trying to get better at something using our physical body. And then at the end of the practice, we go from the top down, which is our mental part of the practice. So let's play with this pushing in and letting go to find that activation of the fascial lines that travel all the way up and out through every part of the body. So come into a low, kind of like chair squat pose, and ground down through the corners of your feet, and then bring your hands to the center of your heart, send your shoulders back and down, the regular kind of thing, and then press just slightly into the floor with your feet, press slightly into your hands, good, and then keep going, just little by little by little until you feel from your feet to the core connection, from the hands to the core connection, and all of a sudden you've got like this ping pong, whatever, ball game going on, right? So you feel this strength. So you might do this pose all the time, but do you do it with this intention and integrity, organizing the body? So we're going to go ahead and let that go, and we're going to build a flow with that and just see where it takes us. So let's start by intentionally grounding down through the feet, organizing the muscles of the body, feet, core, hands to core. Inhale, the arms come up. Empty out, exhale, the arms come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back. Inhale, engage through the legs, don't dump into the joints. Good, step the left leg forward, lifting the chest. Exhale, hinge right back down. Inhale, all the way up, mountain pose, press through the feet, heart, arms pressed overhead. Exhale, all the way back down and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, engage. Step the right leg back, exhale. Good, organize the muscles, don't drop into the hips, turn on the muscles in the legs. Then step the right leg forward, lengthen here, chest is up, chin is up. Exhale and release. Okay, chair pose, glide the fingers, inhale, lift it up. And then pause again, organize the body. Organize the body, knowing that your posture is kind of your focus and you move from center. So the feet, the core, the shoulders, the arms are active, the neck is in alignment. We're gonna go left knee up, left arm down. I want you to rotate, or not really rotate, but swing the left arm back, look towards it, step the left leg back, open up warrior two. We're gonna do it again, don't worry. Come all the way back up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose. Okay, we're gonna bring the right arm back, right knee up. Look at the right arm, send the right leg back into warrior two, look at the left arm. So now we're trying to build that proprioception. So now we're gonna go back to the front of the mat, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, stay in your forward fold and start softening at the knees. Softening at the knees so you can press your feet into the ground. Start to get familiar with the direction your feet are pointing in. Starting to get familiar with your proprioception. Get familiar where your mat is. How far you generally step back. Okay, and then we're going to keep building. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back. Find the hips to lift, the navel to come in, the shoulders go back. Organize your body. Good. Step the left leg forward. You're in a half lift straight back. Exhale, release. All the way up to chair pose. Inhale. Organize everything again. You may get sore in these, right? Because you're doing an activation. You're moving with integrity. We're going right leg strong, left knee up, left arm back. Proprioception, look behind you, land the left foot, keep the left arm even with the shoulder, then turn to look forward. Is your arm doing what you think it was supposed to do? Pivot the right foot to face the side of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, pivot to the back of the mat, warrior two. Good. We're going to step to the back of the mat, chair pose. Good. Step to the left side of the mat now, warrior two. Yeah. Inhale, twist to the side. Good. Warrior two, back to the front. So we're going to keep spinning. Chair pose, come to the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Press your feet down to the inner mound or the big ball of the foot. Good. Halfway lift. Exhale, step it back with the right leg. Lengthen your spine, push through the left foot, lift the right quadricep muscles in. Good, step the right leg forward. Lengthen and hinge. Inhale, chair pose. Getting strong through the left leg. Lift the right knee up as you swing the right arm back. Look at the right hand, step the right foot to where it needs to land. Think you know where your left arm is and make sure it is. There's your proprioception. Then pivot the left foot, lift up, inhale. Yep, star pose. Right foot turns to the back, exhale, warrior two. Good. We're gonna go chair pose to the back of the mat. Press through your feet, organize your body. Step back with the right foot, warrior two. Inhale, left leg straight. Pivot to the side. Exhale, warrior two, to the front. Inhale, chair pose. Adding a vinyasa now, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a plank. Organize your body, be strong, pull your navel in, turn your muscles on. Chaturanga or lower to the floor completely. Inhale for a cobra and pause, organize. And then downward dog. This is our first downward dog, so just stay there. Stay there and start to notice your ankles. So the mobility you get from yoga is not the mobility you're going to get from just running or walking or pedaling. You ask the ankles to move in multi-different directions, which is why yoga is here to stay. Yoga isn't going anywhere. It's not a fad. It's the only thing you do exercise-wise, physically, mentally, that pulls you in multiple faceted directions so that the whole body can stay strong and functional for the rest of your life, no matter what endeavor you're trying to pursue. Right hand to the left ankle. That was a mouthful. Right hand to the left ankle. I would say outside of the left ankle. Activate your core. Find a strong posture. Then turn and look under the left armpit. Rotate the right shoulder a little bit lower. Bring a bend to the right elbow. Take another inhale. Organize the posture. And then exhale, right hand down. Left hand grabs the outside of the right ankle. Organize your core. Press from the right hand up to the core or down, and then look under the right armpit. Just opening up the high back here. The neck stays long. Good. Left hand down, downward dog. Feel the heels getting even heavier. So the reason so many people have a challenging time getting the heels down or getting the heels down is the lack of ankle mobility. So if you do have that and your heels can go down, you're already at an advantage in most yoga poses. Okay, inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Feel your ankles kind of close a degree, and then hop lightly to the top of your mat. Good. Lengthen at the top. Exhale and fold. Okay, chair pose again. Inhale, lift up. Organize everything. You know where we're going from. You press to your feet. You engage through the back of the legs, the spine, all the way up through the neck. Maybe palms come together, but that's totally up to you. Right leg straight, left knee up. Left arm back. Take a look at it. Step it back. Look at the front. Adjust. Find that proprioception again. Right leg straight, arms over your head. This time, exhale into that goddess squat. Turn your toes out significantly. So totally open up to your alignment. Yep. Press your pelvic floor forward. Press down through the feet. And notice as you do that, it kind of goes all the way up. Inner thighs, glutes. And now your spine. Pull the navel in. Squeeze your elbows back. Yeah. Make your hands a little stronger. Good. Okay. Press through the feet. Inhale, star pose, hands over your head. Exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat. Inhale, chair pose to the back of the mat. Good. And we're going to do the same thing. So strong on the right leg. Right arm stays up. Left knee goes up. Left arm swings back. Take a look at it. Warrior two. Build in lots of proprioception. Inhale, right leg straight. Come back into that really low, really extended, dialing out the hips. Goddess squat. Press through the feet. Notice how it travels all the way up through the spine. If you want even more posture or alignment, arms can go up and then reach back. Find what it is in the mobility that's going to serve you after the class. Okay, we're going to go warrior two to the left leg. Pivot the right toe slightly. Left arm over the left knee. Chair pose. Reorganize to the front. Vinyasa all the way down. Halfway lift. Step or lightly jump back into your chaturanga. Into your up dog or cobra. But squeeze your muscles. Do it with purpose. Then downward dog. So you might do all these poses all the time, but is it with the same activation? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. So bend your knees, gazes forward, press into your hands until you feel your core activate. Press into your feet until you meet where the core felt strong from the hands. Jump lightly forward. Halfway lift and refold down. Chair pose again, arms go up. We're gonna get strong through the left leg, right knee comes up, right arm comes down. Swing the right arm back, turn your gaze, look at the right foot, did it land? Look at the left arm, organize the pose. Feel it, you feel like you're in control there. You feel like you know what you're doing. Left leg pivots then all the way up star. Come right back into that goddess in any version that serves you. Yep, get mobilized, pull the pelvic forward, press through the feet. Feel how that activates your abductors. Pivot the left foot, right foot to the back, warrior two. Chair pose to the back. Still working on the left leg, so organize your body in your chair. You can get lower if that's what you're working towards. You can stay higher if you're working on pelvic control. So I just went from butt out to butt in. Just see what the body needs. Left leg strong, right knee up, right arm down and back. Follow the right arm with the eyes. Travel, warrior two. Good, inhale, star. You can stay in star or you go right back down. Press, organize, control. Right foot spins, left toe spins, warrior two. Chair pose to the front. Exhale and fold. Halfway rise. Good. And jump lightly or step back, chaturanga. Pausing at your up dog to feel it. Organize from the feet up to the crown. And then downward dog. Okay, and then take 3 breaths. Take 3 breaths to feel the ankles, the calves, the back of the knees, through the glutes, through the low spine, the spreading of the chest, of the shoulders, the arms, and the hands. Connect it all to the center line of your body. Okay, now let's lift the right leg up to the sky. I want you to go for external rotation. So with purpose, right knee bends, right knee towards the sky, right heel towards the left glute. And then just press. Press and feel that nice external rotation that supports those spiraling lines of the fascial line of the body. Right? Activate, press down. Good. Lift the right leg back up. But this time, keep it internally rotated. So internally rotate the right thigh. Feel how differently that is without externally rotating it. Press the left heel down. Can you reach your chest towards the leg? Can you pull the left quadricep muscles in more? Can you lift the right leg higher until you lose the pose? Only go until where you feel the integrity of the pose is still met. Then step that right foot outside the right hand. Press into the right foot, left ball of your foot. Then turn open the right shoulder, right chest, high to the sky. Find your lizard. So now you're in that external rotation again with the right hip. Then bend the right elbow and feel how that opens up the spine towards the upper body open, like your lawnmower pulling. Good. And then bring the right hand down. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Keep your hands on the floor. Pull your pelvic forward. Dial your toes out. Am I still on the camera? Yeah. Dial your toes out. So we're going to go Malasana. Elbows to the thighs. Maybe just fingertips here because we're quite wide. Okay, and then press into the heels. So Malasana is a pose that will be beneficial for the rest of your life, right? You need to squat. You need to squat to pick things up, to pick people up, to pick anything up, or using restroom in a place that there is not a toilet. So this is a pose that will be beneficial, unlike some other crazy like Instagram poses like splits. I mean, what the hell is that going to do for you? But this is a pose that's going to help. Okay, now work on the posture, okay? Work on getting that chest nice and high. Press through your feet. Make it be purposeful. Good, now press through the feet all the way up, hands over your head. Jump your feet together. Look up at the hands. Lengthen the body. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump it back, step back, whatever you'd like. Moving with integrity, with control, organizing. And then downward dog is where we're all going to meet. Good job. All right. So again, hand core control. Turn on the muscles. The pelvic. Pull up the muscles in the bathroom muscles. Lift the left leg up, but this time we want an external rotation. So fluid movement, left knee to the sky, left heel towards the right butt cheek. Press through the hands. Notice the more that you press through the hands, it travels up through the low back. Right heel down, or you can even play with it up and see what that does. And then we're gonna extend it and do the opposite of that. So left leg up, right heel down, internally rotate that left leg. So it's dialing the clock back to 12 or 6. Can you lift the right quadricep higher? Can you send the right hip higher? Can you send the left heel higher? Good. Pull in the core. Can the shoulders settle away from the ears? Good. Left foot outside the left hand. Lift through the hips. So activate your core, your left abductor. Rotate the high spine. Open up the left shoulder and twist open. Bend the left elbow and see if that serves you. Are you able to rotate the right ribs more to the left? Can you press into the floor with the right foot, ball of your foot, or left big toe a little bit more to expand higher? Good, and then we're gonna go ahead and rotate the gaze back to the front of the mat to left hand lands. Right foot outside, right hand, Malasana again. But this time we're gonna add a rotation. So pelvic floor forward, shoulders go back. Left fingertips to the ground, right arm goes up. Turn the right ribs, maybe the left ribs. Don't let the left knees collapse, or the knees, left or right knees collapse. Keep dialing out the toes, that will help you. And that not only will help you, but it will also challenge you. Good, right hand down, left arm up, same thing. So if dialing it open with the toes was too much, dial it back in. It depends on how you're built. So open, 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 and twist. Keep the knees extending away from the body. Good. Left hand down. Hands come to the heart, Malasana. Or another variation, if it's too much on the knees, come up to goddess. Activate the hips, press the tailbone forward. Turn on your glutes, press through the feet, come all the way up. Hands over your head. Jump to the top. Look up, back bend. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back if you want one, or just downward dog here, you can pick. So when you focus on these poses, you start to build heat a little bit more. Like I'm sweating, we haven't done anything crazy, but it's an activation. It's a physical conditioning that tells you how and what to do the capacity your body has and doesn't have by really retraining with purpose the tissues of the body to support you. Okay, adding on some more. Lift your gaze, bend your knees, press into the balls of your feet, press into the hands, and lightly hop to the top. Lengthen and fold. Okay, we're gonna lift up chair pose. Lots of legs today. So organize yourself. Organize yourself to focus on the right leg. Lift the left knee up. Bring the left ankle across the quad. Find yourself in that number 4 balancing pose. Then organize the ankles. Yeah, you got it. And then the hips, right? They'd like to swing over to the right a little bit. You could, yeah, good. And then it's almost like pull the tailbone forward a little bit there too. Yeah, there you go. Now you feel that pressure all along the back of the right leg. Good. Hold here. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up, left knee up again. Push through the right foot. Left arm back and down, right arm's up. So you're opening up 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Take a look at the left hand, left foot steps back. Proprioception getting better now. Inhale, right leg straight, arms over your head. Exhale, warrior 2. Organize. Next, inhale, chair pose to the back of your mat. And then pause again. Organize your core, your feet, stabilize. Still working through the right leg. Left knee comes up. Here. Number 4, hands at the heart or overhead. Shoulders go back. Again, pull the tailbone forward. Swing the hips a little bit more to center, which means to the left for most people. Good, stay there. Okay, then left knee back up. In front of the chest, standing. Left arm down, right arm up at 12. Left arm swings back. Take a look at it. Step back. Right palm points down, warrior 2. Yep, there's your proprioception. Right foot swings to the center, arms over your head. Warrior 2 to the front of the mat. Okay, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Left hand down, right hand down, right heel up. You're in that low lunge, but activated low lunge. Left leg up and back. Stack open, heel to right hip. Good. Internally, right heel down, left leg up. Pull it in. Good. Left knee into the chest, round through the spine. Left foot back in between your hands. Right foot back in between your hands. Here's your length of your spine. And then your fold to extend and separate to create that space in your discs. Press through the feet. Inhale, chair pose. Okay, start focusing on the left side. Start organizing your mind for proprioception on the left. Right knee up. Number 4, right ankle comes across. Hands to the center. Tailbone comes forward. Everything's pulled in. Good. Right knee up. Left arm 12 o'clock. Right arm 6 o'clock. Gaze to the 6 o'clock, making its way over to a different time, to the back of the mat. Inhale, left leg straight, arms over your head. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Good. Chair pose to the back of the mat. Working still through that left leg. Right knee up. Number 4. Hold it down. Pelvic forward. Chest is open. Belly's pulled in. Core is pulled in. Going straight again. Left leg. Right knee up. Right arm down. Left arm high. Swing the right arm back. Step it back. Warrior 2. Pelvic's pulling, plugging in. Left leg straight. Arms over your head. Warrior 2 to the front of the mat. Right hand down outside the foot, left hand down, left heel's up. Navel strong, right leg all the way up to the sky. Open it up, right knee to the sky, right heel to the left booty, press through the hands. Internal rotation, right leg hugs in, left heel's down. Pull up the muscles of the left leg, arms pressing until the core turns on. Good. Right foot in between your hands. Left foot in between your hands, here's your length. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Or you can go to downward dog, of course. Just organizing every step of the way. Moving with purpose. Okay, take 3 breaths. Next exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Cross your ankles, come to seated, and then send your legs out in front. Okay, so press the legs down, sit up tall. We're gonna give ourselves a little bit of twist now to neutralize everything, and then we'll play a little bit more this direction. So left hand outside right hip, right hand behind your right hip, glute really, and then press and turn, press and turn. So press your heels down, it's really the backs of the heels into the floor. Notice how that activates all of the muscles on top, and then keep turning. Okay, notice your posture if you're leaning back or not. Stay connected with the left hand outside right thigh for a little support, but see if you can lift the right arm up behind you and look towards it like you've been doing this whole time. And then try to keep this nice big twist, but let the left hand come forward off of the right leg. Keep looking, keep turning. Now peekaboo with the left hand. Is it where you thought it was? If not, can you turn more? Bring it to where you think it should be or could be without hurting yourself. And keep turning, keep turning. Good. Press the right leg down. Good. Bring the left hand back to the leg. Bring the right hand back behind the hip. And then go ahead and bring the left hand behind the hip as well. Both fingers, flip our hands, flip them back to face the heels. Lift the hips up, come into an upside down plank. Point the toes forward. Get that opposition of your ankles from downward dog, that complete opposite feeling. Good. Feel your core turn on from the oppositions, the feet and the hands. And then slowly, with control, lower the hips back down. Sit up tall. Right hand under, behind left leg. Left hand behind your hip and rotate. Twist and turn. Okay, hold that nice strong posture without leaning back. If anything, it's even slightly leaning forward. Both activations of the quads. Left arm goes up. Use the right hand to mobilize even more that spine. Pull up the muscles of the pelvic floor. Rotate until you think that, okay, this feels good, this serves me. See if you can maintain that, and then send the right arm reaching for the left toes. Good. Find that mobility, and then peekaboo with the right hand. Is it where you think it was? It's quite interesting. It's usually not for me. And then turn a little more. Good. Open up a little more. Good. Right hand back outside left thigh. Left hand behind left booty. Right hand behind right booty. Flip the hands again, upside down tabletop, plank, my bad. Point the toes. Okay, we're gonna add on a little more. First though, hips come down. Okay, center back at Sukhasana or cross-leg position. Let's release a little bit. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you, just give yourself a turn. Just like before, but this time maybe the right hand, not only can it float up, there is an opportunity to bring the right hand to the left inner thigh. Left hand outside the right leg, and kind of use both hands then to take that rotation out from the low back, and into the high spine. And then maybe lift the right shoulder to the ear, and then back and down. Maybe do the same thing with the left shoulder. And see if that creates a little bit more release through your spine. Good. Release your bind. Same thing on the other side. First, start straight. We always start straight first. Center. Take a breath. When you're ready, you know the twist. Begin and organize yourself. Right hand goes outside the thigh. Turning, mobilizing. Left hand possibly finds the right thigh, inner thigh. Using both hands, one's pulling, one's pushing. Maybe lift the shoulders, send them back and down. Does that help to activate muscles that maybe before have been forgotten about because you haven't taken the time to give them the attention, right? Those little ones. Keep breathing, keep turning. And then on spiral, come back to center. Let the left shoulder and the right shoulder just loosen up. Hands behind you. Legs in front of you. Okay, so this time we're gonna go hands staying facing backwards. So we're gonna flip it. From here, upside down plank. We're gonna go right knee bend. Hips come high. Right arm goes over your head. And spiral to the left. Spiral to the left to feel this nice spiraling of the right upper shoulder to the left side. And then see if you can spiral the chest up towards the sky. left chest up towards the sky. Keep reaching the right hand behind you. Good. Keep pressing through the right foot and left ankle activated by pointing the left toe down. One more inhale. Good. Exhale, hips come down. Right arm hugs the right shin or knee. Left heel down. Turn to the left. Come in, right hand towards the left big toe. Organize yourself, stabilize yourself. Option to bind here. Left hand finds that right hip. Maybe the right hand hugs behind. Find your hands, your wrist, and turn. Turn, breathe, press into the left foot, left leg, right foot, core pulled in. Good, release the bind. Both hands come to the back, right leg forward. Hands face backwards, my bad. Okay, upside down plank. Organize yourself, core is strong, back is strong, left knee bends. Pivot slightly to the right to get the right foot flat, left arm over your head. Yeah, so you're spiraling here slightly to the right. The left foot's under your left knee, the right leg is straight. There you go. There, if that's okay. Then you're gonna try to lift the chest up to center. So that both sides of your chest are facing the ceiling. The left arm reaches back. And some of you might wanna play wheel from here. Otherwise, just keep pressing. Feeling the lift, the openness of the hips. One more inhale. Good. Exhale, slowly with control, release the hips down. Left arm reaches up and forward to the right big toe. Right hand behind you is turn. Hug around that left leg. Maybe the right hand finds that hand, or maybe it's just the hip. Right toes flex, press into the right leg, turn your chest. Good. Take another inhale. And then slowly release that. Okay, feet down in front. Hands beside the floor. We're gonna bring our hands, you can put your hands on the floor, help you down. Slowly lower down to your spine. Let the hands come down and away from the hips, yep. Release the head down, good. Okay. So just take a second to feel the activation of the body. We're not quite at Shavasana yet. Just let it release for a second. So we have the natural spiral of the body, spiral, and it's like external rotation. The shoulders framing the left and the right ear. The back of the neck in line with the upper spine. Just feel how this feels, to feel completely alive. It's almost like you've gotten charged, like there's this buzz in your body. Okay, now let's turn everything back on. So bring the feet towards center again, meaning just kind of turn the clocks or turn the toes towards 12. Activate through the legs. Press them into the floor. Notice that creates more of a lumbar, lower back lumbar lift here. And then bring the arms over your head. Okay, we're going to bring the right leg up and on top of the right waist and reach the arms to frame the ankle. So it's going to be at the exhale, we lift and just working on a little bit more activation. So when you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, right leg up, frame the right ankle. Yep, inhale, lower down. Same leg, exhale and lift, we're gonna do 6. Lower down. Exhale and lift, there's 3. Lower down. You can add in a few more if you'd like. And then immediately switch sides. So maybe you start slow to organize, keeping the legs active, and then you can speed it up. You control it. You keep the leg connected. You keep the head connected. Good. And then I'd like you to bring the knees into the chest, hug your arms around the shins, let the shoulders drape down, and then bring the feet to the floor, heels close to the pelvic, knees go wide. So we went from an internal rotation just now with those legs straight, same with that up three-legged dog, and then stacking your hips, same idea. So it's that opposition of poses to activate both sides of the body. So now with your feet touching, press them together. Notice how, just like that fist exercise, as you press the feet together, it activates different parts of the muscle up the body. And then you can go as high as you'd like, continuing to pull that energy, that electric energy, buzzing up through the pelvic. And breathe. Release the push, the glutes, and let the legs finally release out, and Shavasana. In that recovery now, from that activation from the bottom up. This is that part of the practice I was talking about at the beginning, where we work from the top down. So as someone who works just from the top down, they only practice reaching their goals by talking like therapists or friends, but it's that mental pull that gets them to where they're going. With yoga, you have both aspects. You start at the bottom up and then you land, at least you should land, in the top down. To feel the capacity of how you've already improved your understanding of your physical body, how your body responds, not only how your body responds, but how your mind responds to different stresses or activations. And maybe as you practice things like this, you realize that you're not really chasing that Instagram photo. What you're chasing is enjoying your life injury-free, your functional capacity to stay strong. What does your yoga practice bring to you into your world of movement and everyday life? So organize yourself in a way tonight that you take that buzz that you've earned from your physical practice and enjoy those endorphins that you created, those hormones that get created by that release. And if you read the email this week, I spoke about this hormone, this chemical called GABA. And the GABA increase at the end of a practice like this is 27%, which means your nervous system has less reaction, less excitement. You move from a place that is organized, not just physically, but emotionally and physically. Enjoy that. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And if you've got the time tonight, you can stay longer. If not, gently organize yourself to roll to one side of your mat. Taking another breath. And come up to seated. Namaste.